Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a great week. This week we're going to be working on a 9x12 page from my 2017 album. Oh, 17? 17 album, I think, yeah. I've been trying to bang out the 2017 album because I want to do a flip through this month at some point for you guys. So, yeah, I got a couple of pages still to go, but, you know, it's coming along. Anyway, so this page is from, I think, the end of December. Me and my friends went to go see Anastasia on Broadway. It was a surprise for my birthday, which was really nice. For the playbill, I didn't really know what to do with it. I knew I wanted to keep it because it was signed by the cast and everything, but I didn't want to take it apart and just keep the front. I just wanted the whole thing. So I ended up just grabbing a 6x8 page protector, and I was just going to throw it in there. I don't actually end up showing you that at the end, but that's all I did. I didn't do anything crazy. Sometimes you just need a pocket for random ephemera and memorabilia type stuff, so that's all I did. Anyway, so as far as cards as concerned, I kind of didn't really have too much color going on in these pictures. Everything was kind of muted. There was like some bluish hues in some of the photos, like in the background, and really the only pop of color was from the ticket. So I'm pretty much just going off of that and grabbing some purples, lots of black and white. A really simple color scheme, I think. If I had more purple, it probably would have been easier. Wow, I can't speak English today, guys. Sorry. It probably would have been easier. But I had a couple of things, and of course I didn't want to go too much with the purple, just like a little bit here and there. So you'll see I do end up changing some things out, color-wise, card-wise. So you'll see that in a minute. So I was so excited for this day because they surprised me with tickets for my birthday, and that past April we had surprised our there's three of us, and we surprised one of my other friends in that same trio of people with tickets to see Anastasia back in April for her birthday. So I think we just kept wanting to go see Anastasia. It was my favorite movie growing up, which is funny because it wasn't like a Disney movie, and now I'm just like, you know, all Disney, but I loved Anastasia. The music was so good. I'll still like throw it on now as background music just because it's so good. And I really loved the show. We saw it twice, I think, total. And it's solid. I think it retired from being on Broadway last year, which is kind of a bummer. But if you got a chance to see it, it's so good. I still listen to the soundtrack sometimes. So for stamps, I'm going in with these two Kelly Perky sets. They have since retired. These are from like 3-4 years ago, which is, I feel so bad whenever I use stuff that doesn't exist anymore, because you guys ask me, oh, where'd you get that? And I'm like, oh, it's not available. So I'm sorry, but all my stuff is old, and that's all I got. So then I'm using this ink pad, which I don't even think I've ever used before. It's from A Beautiful Mess when they were still making scrapbook supplies under Studio Calico, I guess. And it's called Plum, I think. Plum Pink or something like that. It's very purpley and fuchsia-y kind of. And I'm not big into bold colors really, or pink. So I don't think I've used it before, but it matched perfectly. So I was glad I finally got to use it for some reason. Oh, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has said hi in the live streams that I've done. I've done 2 of them so far, I think. And it's just really nice. I appreciate your support so much. They're really fun. A lot more fun than I thought I was going to be. I thought I'd be a lot more nervous, but it's really cool to be able to like talk to you guys on the chat and stuff. I realized I should have like probably announced it on YouTube. I really only announced it on Instagram. So next time I will put out an announcement on YouTube as well, so that people know about it on here too. But yeah, it was really fun. Hopefully I can do one in like a couple weeks or in a week. I don't know. We'll see. I still remember when my friends told me we were doing this, because they it was like a surprise. So they had given me, what was it? Like a stuffed bear with like a tutu on it. And I'm like, what is this? I mean, it's cute and I like it, but I don't understand. And they're like trying to make me connect what they're talking about. And it ended up being dancing bears. So like if you see in Anastasia in Once Upon a December, there's a line that says dancing bears painted wings. I think the bear also had wings. But yeah, it took me a minute, but when I got it, I was very excited. So I really loved that Good Time stamp that I pulled, and I'm trying to find something to use as a backing for it. I didn't want anything too busy, but I wanted something that wasn't just a plain piece of cardstock. So you'll see in a minute what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just grab a piece of plain cardstock and stamp that Good Time stamp on there, which you'll see me doing right now. And then I kind of got this idea from my live stream because I was trying to figure out how to like make some text pop, and they're like, oh, why don't you just outline it with a pen? And I'm like, that's a great idea. I love that. So I thought, why don't I do that here? So I restamped it because I didn't like the first one. But I'm just going to go ahead. I didn't trust myself after the first one that I just did because clearly it wasn't very symmetrical. So I'm just outlining it in pencil, but then I'm just going to go back in with this pen and kind of just do like a handwritten outline and have it look kind of, I don't know if it's like abstract kind of lines, but like just not perfect lines, you know. It looks kind of cool. It's different. So I really love that. So I stole that idea again to do here, and yeah. So that's just gonna go on that middle filler card, that bright pink one, which honestly works so well, and I kind of love it. Doesn't that look so cute? I don't know. I think it looks really cute. So I'm just gonna glue that down, and for the most part, the foundations of this page are pretty much done. I'm just gonna glue down that little sentiment, I think, on that top card, bringing the pink up there as well. And then I talked about these hearts in my live stream because I love them and I really grab them almost every time I make something, which is why there's only 2 or 3 left. So I grabbed them for this page and I'm like, there's only 3 more. I don't want to use them now. But I remember that I had these, I guess they're like kind of like silver foil, but they're kind of like holographic kind of foil. Iridescent? I don't know. But these same hearts, chipboard hearts, but they have like the kind of shiny foil on it, I guess, and it kind of looks purplish, so I thought that worked really well too. Just give a little bit of shine and texture to the page before I go in with the typewriter journaling, which is just going to go on that top right-hand card. It seemed pretty bare, and I realized I didn't do any journaling, which, as I've mentioned before, I'm trying to get better at, but I don't know, it's not going so great. But yeah, so I'm just going to cut those out and glue them down on that top right card. so at this point, I'm pretty happy with this page. I don't think it's too busy. I think there's enough I was kind of concerned that I had too much polka dot kind of stuff going on, but I think because they were such different types of polka dots, like the pink ones are a lot bigger and more like painted looking, and the black ones are just kind of simple, kind of like stick and poke type dots. It was okay. But I thought I needed something a little bit more on that big 4x6 photo, so I found these chipboard word strips, which I clearly have not used before. But of course I'm keeping, because I keep all word strips all the time. And I think it was just a little sentiment that said best time ever or something in gold foil, I think. So I thought I needed something to back it. And I printed these labels from my Cricut that I just kind of designed some really simple black bordered labels. So I'm just grabbing one of those and putting it to the back of that little chipboard word strip just to give it some layers and stuff. Now we're just going to finish it off with the usual tiny attacher, tiny staples. Again, just throwing them all over the page. And then I think I throw an enamel dot on there at some point. But yeah, so the detail shots are coming in just a second. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments about anything I showed you guys in this video. Please follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.